I wonder what Akina is doing right now. Probably something silly. She's really cute though, no matter how silly. I'll visit her today. Someone has to stop her from getting into too much mischief, right? Who knows what she's gotten herself into? Huh, no one's here today. I can't even see Akina. Hey Akina, I know you're here, you cheeky fox. Weird, not even a giggle. Come on out already. I'll find you eventually, so why not make it easier for us? Even the breeze is still. Did something happen here? Then I hear a sudden bouncing clatter, like a pebble. No, not a pebble. I see it now. A button. Where did it come from now? Is this another one of Akina's pranks? I wouldn't put it past her. Akina, come on, where are you? Koji, can you tell me how this looks? Huh? How what looks? Then Akina steps out into full view. I gaze in awe at the majesty of her. Akina stands in front of me. This is a schoolgirl's uniform. However, it doesn't seem like it was fitted, or maybe it was fitted too well. Her breasts threaten to burst through every last button on the shirt. The scanty miniskirt she wears doesn't even conceal her panties. Wait, panties? It is certainly a sight to see. For now, I'll enjoy the view. Well, what do you think? I do like it, but why are you dressed that way in the first place? The priest taught me how to use his computer, and I found a lot of images featuring this kind of outfit on it. These are supposed to be popular, right? The internet said so. I suppose it shouldn't surprise me that the priest is a dirty old man. Still, he has excellent taste with this sort of thing. How do people wear these things, though? It doesn't fit at all. Another button explodes off her shirt, ricocheting past and revealing a bit more of her generous cleavage. It looked like it was supposed to fit, but I guess I ordered it in the wrong size? Shouldn't you be more worried about it falling apart? Not really, are you? What should I say if I'm hoping for it instead? Just imagine, Koji, each button popping off, one by one, showing more and more for you. She glances over her shoulder. Oh, it looks like I dropped something. Turning away, she bends over, providing an excellent view of her panty-clad ass. Another button gives away under the mounting pressure. From this angle, I can almost see. Oh my, such a lewd face you have there, Koji. It's so exciting. She peeks back at me, wiggling her butt. You've got me. I'm a pervert, I confess. You've done me in. Victory is mine. So why are you still wiggling like that? Because I can. After all, Koji's attention makes me want to be dirty too. She seems quite pleased with when she comes back with her kimono on. Was that a nice outfit? You seem to agree. You couldn't keep your eyes off me, Koji. You got a too small one on purpose. Oh, you got a too small one on purpose. Maybe. Knowing you? Definitely. Do you really believe the little innocent old me would try to seduce you, Koji? Yes. Yes, you would. She breaks down laughing. It seems I've been discovered. We sit down together on the steps of the shrine. Have you had fun, Koji? I hope you aren't feeling lonely anymore. Not at all. Akina's right. It has been a lot of fun without her. Or with her. It's only just a few days, but, well, I can't be absolutely certain, but I think I'm attracted to her. What about you, Akina? I hope you've enjoyed yourself too. Yes, quite a lot. Slowly she inches over the steps closer and closer to me. When she comes to a stop, she's almost pressing up against me. You're wonderful, Koji. Even if you can't control your eyes most of the time. If you invite me to look, what do you expect me to do, Akina? Clearly I'm just testing you. If you're testing whether or not I like girls... No, it's a test to see if you're a pervert. You're such a cheeky fox. So you tell me every time. Then I notice a strange expression on her face. I'm cold, Koji. Huh? I thought... No, I'm cold. She begins to shiver. Oh, I see what's going on. I could cuddle against you for warmth? This shot straight past hinting to telling. Go ahead, Akina. I let her slide under my arm and she huddles against me. Akina smiles as she nuzzles up against my chest. Much better. I'm so much warmer here than out there. Akina, she's so cute. I think I'm going to be... Hold on. What did... Oh, I think I'm going to get diabetes. It's nice spending time with you, Koji. I do get lonely, you know, even with the priest. That so? Yes, but I don't feel alone when I'm with you. For a brief moment, I see something more than in the smile of hers. She looks sincerely, genuinely happy. Then the priest comes up to us. Akina, there's a problem. Oh, what is it? They found out about the loophole. Oh, I see. Then that means... Yes, it's over. What? What's over? Akina looks sad. Loophole? What's that supposed to mean? I'm sorry, Koji, but it looks like our time is up. Huh? What do you mean? It means what I said. Your wish has been granted. You spent Christmas with a friend. Not Christmas Day, but Christmas. She wavers there. With your wish concluded, I must resume my other duties. I'm sorry, Koji. What? Can we talk about this? Please, Akina, tell me what's going on. This is so unlike her. I barely know her, maybe, but the Akina I know wouldn't give up so easily. It's simple. With your wish concluded, I have no reason to leave the shrine. No more reason to leave the shrine. I'm sorry, but rules are rules. If I disobey, I might bring consequences. Who are they? She shakes her head sadly. I'm sorry, just forget it. I'm just being selfish. So just forget about me. Akina rises, trembling as she does. Turning from me, she disappears into the shrine. The priest glances at me with a sympathetic eye. Still wondering why? Of course I am. Akina looked like she was in such pain. In a manner of speaking, yes. She's currently in the spirit realm, likely facing her superiors. What happened? Well, normally she couldn't spend time with you like she did, so she exploited a loophole. A loophole? What kind of loophole? Let me explain. How Akina relates to this shrine and thus to you. He takes a seat on the steps of the shrine, staring into the heavens. The spirit of the shrine has an absolute obligation to it. They must remain by it at all times. That's ridiculous. So that's why she hadn't seen you in the town in years? Yes. She was really excited to see what had changed since she had last gone. But now who knows when she'll see it again. He lets go of a heavy sigh. This shrine isn't very popular, so she's not exactly high status. The spirit realm thinks that because this shrine is poor, the spirit of it must be slacking off. Not exactly fair, but... But did she even have a choice? She volunteered for shrine duty, she told me. Yet I don't think she's adjusted well to it. Just because you know what you have to do doesn't mean you're ready to do it. She says she's fine, but she's really seems lonely. I can relate. So what about this loophole you mentioned? You made a very open-ended wish. She got to do a variety of things to fulfill it. She said to me, I'd like to have a friend to spend Christmas with. I see. So it wasn't just my wish. She was lonely as well. It's not your fault you didn't know. She was hiding it as best she could. She just wanted to have fun with what time she could squeeze out. So, by using my wish to leave the shrine, she couldn't break the rules, but she could take a moment to forget her worries. But I don't think they're going to take kindly to this. I expect her new orders will be to neither leave her shrine nor the forest. I didn't know any of this. She tried to keep me in the dark, but where is she now? I want to speak with her. Is that such a good idea? I'm not sure she wants to speak with you. What? Why not? Knowing Akina, she's probably going to feel guilty about being selfish. Whether she did right or wrong, she's going to a lot of spirits searching for an answer, so I don't know what to tell you. There's not much any of us can do right now." He stands up and dusts off his robes. "The only thing you can do for now is go home." "But isn't there something I can do?" "I don't know either. Maybe you'll think of something. But another day." It feels like I'm giving up, but it's true that I won't have anything to do if I freeze out here. Akina, I can't get that fox out of my head. Since when did I feel about her this way? It's weird, an in-between of all teasing and suddenly became, I don't know what I like about her, but there's something undeniably charming about that fox. She's really cute when she isn't pulling pranks or teasing someone. That dejected look on her face when she talked back into the shrine. Seeing her ears and tail droop like that, I can't stand it. I don't want to see her like that. To see someone so happy have all the joy sucked out of them in a single moment, no one has the right to do that. I'm going to make sure that we go on our Christmas date, and nothing is going to get in our way. After all, she deserves happiness. I know she has the priest for company, but I'm not being able to leave the shrine. It isn't right. But the only thing I can do is to appeal to the spirits. If there's one thing that speaks in this world, it's money. I've gathered quite a generous offering, I think. The spirits won't be able to ignore this no matter what. So I'm sure I'll be able to do this. Now, I should plan what we'll do for Christmas Eve. Maybe she'd like to try making snow cones, or a snowman for that matter. We could try candy canes. There's so many fun things we could do together. The most important thing, though, is that I get to see her smile. I don't know what makes this girl happy, but I'll do whatever it takes. She deserves a day of happiness, after all. If I had to stay in a single place for the rest of my life, I would be absolutely miserable. Akina understood my loneliness. She reached out to me because she knew what it was like. Most of all, she doesn't want me to suffer in the same way that she suffers. Underneath all the pranks and playfulness, who would have guessed that her reality was so harsh? I guess you can't judge a book by its cover. You never know what stories are hiding underneath their smiles. I don't know where I'm going to wind up with Akina, or if I'll be able to win some free time away from her shrine. But if worst comes to worst, I'll still be able to see her throughout the year. I'm going to make sure that she never spends another day of her life alone. That is my most sincere wish of all. For Christmas, I want Akina to be happy. I want to dry her tears. She shouldn't have to cry. I'm going to make sure she has a chance for happiness. And if she's happy, I'm happy. Akina, it's going to be alright. I've thought about it, and I know exactly what I'm going to do. Christmas Eve is tomorrow. We're going on a date. Even if I have to threaten the entire spirit realm to make it happen. After all, you reached out to me when I was lonely. Now I'm going to do the same for you. It's only fair that I repay your kindness. I know that she's going to be every bit as sneaky when I take her out on Christmas Eve, but seeing her play tricks is half the fun. So today's the big day. I've worked out what I'm going to do for Akina. She doesn't deserve to be alone for Christmas. I want to take her downtown again to see the Christmas lights and enjoy the holiday. Imagine her shivering on alone at that shrine. It's not right. Yeah, she's a tease and a prankster, but this shouldn't happen. So I'm going to try and change it. The priest notices me quickly when I walk up to the shrine. So you have a plan? Yes. Another wish. To exploit the loophole again? No, this time it'll be different. The bag of coins jiggles as I grab it. The priest seems shocked when I pull it out. It's a pleasant sound, hearing all those coins shaking and jingling against each other. That's a generous offering. Well, if I want the spirit realm to hear my prayer, I think a generous offering is suitable, especially for this, don't you agree? I suppose. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that everything is worth a shot. Go ahead and see if you can appeal to the spirits. I want Akina to be able to leave her shrine. The wind grows still around me as I make my wish. Everything's now silent. I wonder if the spirits heard my prayer. Then I notice someone walking out of the shrine. Koji, what are you doing here? Akina, I want to talk to you. The priest told me everything. Oh? Her arms crosses in front of her as she stares down at the snow. Then you know how I used it as an excuse to slack off? I'm sorry for being so selfish. I understand if you're disappointed in me. I'm not a very good... I squeeze her hand tight. She startles as she looks to me. Don't talk like that. You aren't a bad person. No one deserves to be alone. We're doing the same thing, reaching out. I'm not going to judge you for that. It's not like I want you to be alone. She stares back at me for a long moment. Her eyes shine more than before. No, it's the glistening of her tears. I'm not bad, but I was turning your wish into something selfish. I was taking advantage of your hopes and prayers. That's unforgivable, Koji. I have to accept the consequences. No, Akina. A wish like that makes two people happy is better than one. You may have chosen to live at this shrine and put it above your own self, but I want to do it for you, what you did for me. I want to make you happy, if you'll let me, Akina. Her fingers tense against mine, squeezing back. I'll let you, Koji. I see the old priest smiling out the corner of my eye. Huh. They're watching, you know. Who? The spirits. After such an impassioned plea, they couldn't ignore your wish, so it has been granted. Of course, she must still fulfill its duties at the shrine. I won't forget them, but I'm going to enjoy having some time away. Then what are we waiting for? I tug her in her hand. Koji. Don't you want to spend Christmas with me? We have a lot of things to do today, you know. Yes, you're right. Oh, can I try Christmas cake? I'll buy you 3. Huh? Do you have that much money left? Don't worry about me, okay? Okay. She runs into her shrine with a skip in her step. Come here tomorrow, Koji. I'll be waiting for you. Well, that's going to be a great Christmas Eve. Well, this is it. It's Christmas Eve. One of the single most important days of the year for me. I originally thought I'd be completely alone for this day, and yet here I am, feeling nervous about what's going to happen next. That's just normal when you're going out on a date with a cute girl, right? After spending the day with Akina, she insisted that I spend Christmas Eve with me, and I want to spend Christmas Eve with her too. We only met recently, very recently, but I think I know exactly how to feel about her. Being with her is a lot of fun. Even though she purposely baits me and knows exactly how to tease me, I enjoy every moment of it. This is the first time I'll ever be spending Christmas Eve without my family, but I know it'll be far from alone. What's important is that Akina isn't alone either. If I have to, I'll visit the shrine every day to make sure she doesn't get lonely. That's my wish for her. Anyway, I need to get ready. I think this Christmas Eve is going to be the one to remember. That fox probably has a trick up her sleeve today. So, this is it. I'm at the shrine to take Akina out on Christmas Eve. My heart beats swifter than ever. I feel like an awkward teen. Why am I getting so nervous now? Is this love? How could it happen so fast? Was it fated to be this way? Damn, I'm so confused. I try breathing slowly to calm down. It's just another date, right? Surely nothing's... Then she walks out of the shrine. Her eyes shine like a brilliant gold in the moonlight. It feels like she looks right through me. In them, I see her smile. Koji. She skips up to my side, snagging my arm and tucking herself under it. You ready? Yeah, I am. Oh, Koji, are you alright? I can't imagine how she noticed my nervousness. I step aside and plunge my face into the snow. Koji, are you okay? It's fine. Just needed to cool off, right? Alright, I won't worry. Her tail is practically wagging. It's time, Koji. We should get moving if we want to enjoy Christmas Eve. Yeah. So, lead the way. She asked me to lead, but I feel her tugging me behind down the shrine steps. Huh. You two have fun. I'll keep an eye on things until you get back. Thank you, Mr. Priest. I think this is going to be fantastic. I hope Akina enjoys it. The shops are open late tonight. Talk about dedication. Akina seems delighted as she bounces from shop to shop. Koji, look at this. Her mouth waters at this as she stares at a bag of boiled rock candies. They're striped with festive colors befitting the season. Alright. Don't eat all of them though. You would not want to be sick tomorrow. No need to worry. As a fox spirit, I have an iron stomach. If you say so. Then she dumps the entire bag straight into her mouth. Hey, what did I say about eating too many? I was gonna finish off the bag anyway. I just wanted to save time. But no. No way. Wait, she dumped the bag in her mouth. How can she talk? She hasn't even swallowed. Nice trick. She winks at me and opens up her kimono. I see sticky, colorful globs spattering her chest. So that's where the candy went. You didn't think I put them all in my mouth, did you? Now that they're stored here, I have easy access. If you say so. She comes up with the strangest reasons to do things sometimes. It makes me wonder the kind of logic the spirit realm runs on. Something wrong? Don't you like having an excuse to peek? It's a nice view, I won't deny it, but we can't just leave the candy there. Oh, do you want to eat them instead? This fox, this damn fox. Cheeky to the last. Yeah. Oh, too bad, you thought too long, I already ate them. Akina, she's a prankster without limit. Loki would be jealous of her level of mischievousness. Are fox spirits always this sneaky? Of course they are. You know what I am. Aren't we well known as tricksters? Then I suddenly notice something hard pressing against the back of my ear. I turn, only to see nothing there. Oh, Koji, you have something behind your ear. I reach back and find one of the rock candies there. How did she do that? She was standing still the entire time. I can only shake my head and chuckle. Alright, we have more to do before the night's over though. Right, then she slips past in to press against me once more. It's nice and warm when I'm this close, Koji. Her ears twitch as she rubs her cheek against my chest. I wish I could spend more time in your arms. It's sad that I have to leave them eventually. Akina, I'm right where you want me. You shouldn't spend all your time worrying about the end, when things have only just begun. It's Christmas Eve after all. Yeah. She nestles closer against me. You're right. Where next, Koji? Then we pass the enormous Christmas tree downtown. What a magnificent tree. It's much bigger than the one at the shrine. You have a Christmas tree at the shrine? Yep. I still need to get a present for the priest. What do you think he'd like for Christmas? That's a good question. What does he like? Well, Akina, you know him better than me. What do you think you'd enjoy? Well, he said that knowing I'm happy is the perfect gift. That man, he is saint-like. I couldn't imagine. I would still like to get him a present, though. Well, what about a charm? A luck charm? Her eyes sparkle with delight. Oh, I didn't think of that. That's perfect, Koji. She bounces in place. I'll give him the most powerful luck charm. He should have some good fortune of his own. I smiled at her. It's one thing to buy someone a gift, but when the gift is something so personal. Akina's charms are made by her, so there's something very special. I'll do that later tonight. I still want to enjoy the city with you, Koji. Together, we walked to wander around the downtown until late in the evening. Later that night, I escort Akina back to her shrine. She's been smiling all evening. I had a wonderful time, Koji. Thank you for being so nice, even after what I did. Hey, it's not like you did something wrong. Remember what I said. A wish that makes two people happy is better than just making one happy. Yes, you're right. She pauses at the top of the shrine steps. Sit with me, Koji. Alright. Akina's bright red tail is lined with silver moonlight. She looks to me with the brightest smile I've ever seen. It's beautiful tonight, Koji. She looks to the night sky, tail wagging slowly. Christmas is the best, and I got to spend it with you. I feel like I'm so lucky. Her fingers clasp together, or something tightly between them. Is that a charm? Yes, one I made a long time ago. I held on to it this entire time, never thinking what luck would come my way. It looks like all I had to do was wait. It's strange, things can stay the same for a long time and then everything changes. I remember thinking the same thing over the past week. Yeah, I agree. I hope you had fun tonight, Koji. I haven't been on a date in a long time. How many dates does a fox spirit get to have? When you look after the shrine, I don't meet many people after all. But you met me, right? Yes, I met you, and for that I'm grateful. Akina grows quiet for a long moment. Koji, she fidgets uncertainly with her hands. I, how do you say, I, I like you. You're, you're so nice, Koji. I, confident, teasing, playful. Now Akina's something else. Nervous. Is this? You've been kind the entire time, even when you had no reason to be. You deserve more than just one wish, even 1,000 wishes. I want to change all the misfortune in your life. Her face and her voice cracks with her emotion. I don't want to stay at the shrine, Koji. Oh, don't you have to stay here? I'm going to ask to be released. It's been many, many centuries since I volunteered. I ought to be done by now. What will you do after? Do you just remain? Aren't you bound to the shrine? What next? There are such beings as guardian spirits. They watch over the lives of mortals and bring them prosperity. Koji, she squeezes my arm tight, staring intently with those brilliant golden eyes. I want to be your guardian spirit. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, I want to be with you. I want to watch over you, always. That's my wish from the bottom of my heart. I want to be with you, Koji. She reaches towards my head and gently kisses me on the lips. I love you, Koji. Do you love me too? There's no turning back. I have to answer her honestly. Anything less wouldn't be fair. I'm so happy I met you. I love you too. Yes. She melts down and lays her head in my lap, ears twitching up towards me. This cute girl with shining eyes. How did someone like me end up with someone like her? She really is from another world. Now we're together. I'll never be alone again. Perhaps it was destiny, Koji. Fated to fall in love and spend eternity together? Yeah, perhaps so. But eternity is a long time. Do you think you'll be able to put up with me forever? Love means you aren't a burden, but are always worth a blessing. I reach down and stroke through her hair. Koji, careful, my ears. Right, sorry. I start to withdraw my hand, but she grabs it. No, Koji. It's okay if it's you. And so Christmas Eve ends with Akina falling asleep in my lap, and we watch the moon sail across the endless black sea. On this night I fell truly in love for the first time.